So let us try to understand the demand and supply of money. Okay, so what we have is, so suppose this is your two axes that we are drawing. Okay, this is the quantity of money supplied and this is the interest rate. Okay, now think about when the interest rate is 1% and this is a lower interest rate, you would not want to deposit a lot of your money, right? So you would want to use that money because you will say that if I deposit in the bank I will get only 1%. It's rather than it's better that I utilize this money and I invest somewhere, I spend somewhere, right? So that this point of time you will say that okay, I will invest only $10 amount, even though you have a lot of money to invest, but at a lower rate you are not excited to invest. Okay, let's say if the interest rate is 5%, you say that okay, I have got some more money and you can, let's say, invest $50, right? So when the interest rate, let's say, has become 10%, you will say that okay, at this rate I will be investing maybe like $200, right? So what happens is you can draw a point for supply of money versus the interest rate and you can have this kind of shape of the curve. So we call this as a supply, because as the interest rate rises, so supply is when the interest rate increases, the supply of money also increases. Okay, on the contrary, the bank who wants to get your money, they are not interested in getting money when the interest rates are higher, but they would want to get money when the interest rates are lower. So what happens is when the interest rates are lower at 1%, they would demand a lot of money. So they, let's say they demand $200 of money, but when the interest rate is 10%, they demand only $10. So what you can do is you can create this kind of structure, okay, this line, which we will call as a demand of money. So what we say is, as interest rate decreases, okay, the demand of money increases. So the demand will be, as interest rate decreases, the demand increases, right? So this is your supply and demand, and this is the what we call as the equilibrium point where the demand and supply meet. So you will be getting, so what the equilibrium here is that the equilibrium rate is 5% and the quantity demanded is equal to the quantity supplied, which is equal to $50. So this is called as the equilibrium interest rate and this is equal to the equilibrium quantity. The central bank would try to see how the supply of the money in the economy is, and it would try to tinker with the interest rate. So it can increase the interest rate, it can decrease the interest rate. The sole purpose is to monitor the money supply in the economy. So what we have seen till now is, okay, when it wants to decrease the money supply in the economy, it will increase the interest rate. So the money supply will get decreased if the interest rate is increased, and if it decreases the interest rate or discount rate, what will happen is banks will take more money from the central bank, and since banks are taking more money, they will supply this, they will give out loan. As a result, the money supply in the economy would increase.